Hello,
All
everyone.
right, I'm here.
Welcome to the
Oh, oh, oh,
well.
I see you.
Okay, just going live on Instagram here, everybody. There he is.
Oh, hi. I'm waving. Waiting. Wait. We're having trouble loading this live video. Please try again later.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
log out and come back in. This is an opportunity for while you're watching, if you're watching at this time, to settle into the well, take a deep breath,
Settle in while we
settle
work
into the deep,
out.
deep well.
Okay, we'll see if this works.
Okay,
Oh, here we go.
cool.
And again.
Can I maybe invite you?
Trying. Oh, request to join. Doesn't even give me an option to join.
Hmm. I feel like something has changed recently because it used to be so easy for us, right?
Yeah, I know.
And now it's not. And that
Maybe we
seems.
weren't meant to do Instagram again
Maybe we
today.
were not meant to do Instagram
Wait,
today.
wait, wait. Oh, request to
Oh,
join.
ooh, ooh.
Send request.
Ah, yay! Go live with Jomar J. Okay. How come you're not coming on?
I don't know. Oh, am I
Uh,
in?
I don't know.
There I
Okay.
am.
Okay, are you in? No. Oh, yeah, you are. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to the well.
Hello.
My name is
Two and a half
Emily.
minutes in.
Oh, wow. That was a long time. Well, I'm sort of in the boonies right now, so maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe.
Um, but welcome to the well, folks. My name's Emily. Jomar and I have been doing these bite-sized wisdom bits videos to help you sustain the journey ahead from our perspective as coaches in the world during these unprecedented times. And our invitation for you, if you're watching these videos and you'd like to explore a little bit about what some of these tools and distinctions might look like for you in your own life, you can click a link in the Facebook comments or send us a DM or visit either one of our respective websites. And you can actually book a free coaching session with us on the house, exploratory, no strings attached. So if you're interested in that, please definitely hit us up and we can facilitate that for you. Anything you want to add there, Jay?
Nope. Besides, I'm also an executive transformative coach. And if you are so inclined to play differently, to play new, to explore new career paths, whatever it might be that you are intuiting we could be helpful with, I challenge you to reach out and follow that inner nudging. Do it now before it expires. It doesn't expire, but you get it.
Also, you might want to
Um,
wait for us to actually post the link in the
right,
comments
right,
at the
right,
end of the video.
right,
Or
right.
you can, yeah, you can visit our websites, or you're watching us on social media, which means you have access to us. You can click the little DM messenger. You're frozen on my Instagram. I don't know what it's like on yours. Instagram is not our friend today. If you are watching on Instagram, you can feel free to hop on over to Facebook or to YouTube, where we are also streaming live. So, without further ado, 4.5 minutes in, our topic today is that love is unconditional. However, relationships are not.
Are not.
Mr. Gomez, I would love for you to vamp first on this intricate topic. Are you
Oh,
frozen on your Are you frozen on your Instagram?
yeah. I'm not
You
getting anything
okay?
there.
Insta, we love you. We're signing off. Go check us out on Facebook or YouTube. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye.
um, my vamp. Love is unconditional. Relationships are not. Um, yeah. So,
Yes.
so
Yes.
This is tricky. This is tricky because I'm in a long-term relationship. I've been married to my wife 8 years almost. We've known each other far longer than that. And so this notion that love is unconditional, relationships are not, is tricky because it's tricky. There's a weird thing there because I'm committed to this relationship for the long term, and um to be realistic, there are conditions, right? Like if I all of a sudden was an asshole, or if I all of a sudden like wasn't a good father and dysfunctional, like she would probably leave me. So there are conditions there, and vice versa. If there wasn't these conditions on her side of like what role she has agreed to filling in my life as my partner and as the mother of my children, and there's more dynamics there, then yeah, the relationship um, would be in question. And so love being unconditional, the underlaying, like it points to the nature, like what is the nature of love within relationships. And I think the distinction that's coming up for me is um, the distinction that's coming up for me is that the agreements that you can have in a relationship will change, will continue to change, you know, and you'll continue to have new agreements around how you relate to each other, around money, around sex, around parenting, around all of that. That will be always in ebb and flow. And that part of sustaining relationships is absolutely conditional.
Mm-hmm.
It's um, part of keeping it intact. The love that's sort of undergirding it all, the unconditional form of that is like it's rooted in something that's beyond. Like there's a C.S. Lewis quote that where he says, like, if there's anything I'm sure of, it's that whatever we were made of, it wasn't of this plane, or it wasn't of this earth. So he's pointing to the fact that, in this human experience, in this human condition that we have, as you experience more depth in a long-term relationship, and you stay to these commitments, you stay to these conditions, then you might get an experience of the beyond. You might, get a sort of an experience of the divine, an experience of God, um, as you both sort of journey together of what it means to have this human experience within a long-term relationship. So that's pretty high level. Maybe we could tie that into more practical things, but that's how I like to make sense of that.
Mm. Thanks for sharing all that. I think it's important to pull apart um, like the distinctions around like what is love, and like love is not lust, and um, and there's different versions of love. In Spanish you can say te quiero or te amo, and it's like a different kind of love. There's like familial love and romantic love, and then there's lust, right? Which often, especially in our society, gets misunderstood or misconstrued as love. Um, so I think without digging too deep into it, first of all, that's a place to inquire: is like, what is love for you? What is lust for you? What's familial love? You know, what's that romantic love? And then what comes up for me in regards to love inside relationship is that, your love for someone can morph and evolve and change. Like, I love my ex husband. I'm not in love with him, but I do love him, and I, cherish him as the father of my kids. And there were conditions for satisfaction within our relationship that weren't met, that altered the chemistry of our relationship, that inevitably led us to separation and divorce. And so that's a prime example of where, the love that we have for each other is unconditional, but the conditions for satisfaction within our romantic relationship were completely conditional. And so I think what's important to be responsible for and to communicate and to continue to explore on an evolutionary basis inside a long term relationship is, what are your conditions for satisfaction? What are the conditions, or the playground within which you want to play with your partner? What's the container within which you're operating? How do you continue to fulfill your own needs and ideally meet the needs of what they want or need from you in a healthy way? And and then how do you continue to honor each other and be devoted to those conditions of satisfaction and be open to them evolving and growing and changing as you as an individual grow and evolve and change? And that's my 2 cents. So I think that there's an opportunity here for clarity and for exploration and for responsibility around the fact that your love and your relationship are actually two different things.
Mm-hmm. So much of what I spend time doing for myself and for the people that I work with is getting clear on what it is that they want.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it pertains to relationships, like getting clear on what you want out of the relationship, whether it's a new job. So what kind of relationship do you want for your boss? Then a new job. What kind of relationships do you want to create in a new job as it pertains to your lifelong partners?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want out of that? And I
Mm-hmm.
think so much of what gets us in trouble is we're not conscious that we're constantly creating social contracts consistently. And
Mm-hmm.
so, if we walk into those just being like, oh, here I am, and then all of a sudden, our feelings are hurt, it's because we we weren't clear on what we wanted. We weren't clear on agreements that we wanted, conditions that we wanted.
Yeah,
Um,
excellent point. Thus left to creating an expectation, which is one-sided. And often what happens in relationship with expectations when they're not met is we withdraw ourselves emotionally, physically, in an effort to get the other person to conform to our expectations, when really that the opportunity to solve what that issue was probably a potentially uncomfortable 10-minute conversation, and honing the skill of being able to make a request and create an agreement based on being responsible for your own needs.
yep. Cool.
So, if this was at all interesting for you and you'd like to explore a little bit more with us, again, you can click the link in the comments or reach out to us via social media or our websites. And Jomar and I are offering you a complimentary coaching session to explore this a little bit more. And not only this, but just, your human potential, your ability to cultivate transformation and create what it is that you want in your life. So that's available to you guys if you're watching. We thank you for being here and spending this time with us. We're here Wednesdays at 1 o'clock Pacific. We hope you enjoyed spending time with us in the well, and we'll see you next week.
Hit us up. Bye, everybody.
All right. Ciao for now.
Cheers.
Peace out. Bye.